Okay, in this video I'm going to pick up where I left off on the third digit of the World Health Organization and the CDC's numbers on COVID-19. It did leave me kind of perplexed as to why the third digit was so off. So what I decided to do is I took that data set and I broke it down randomly into three chunks first. Uh, So I'm going to pull up this chunk. This is H through N, the states that start with H and go through the states that start with N, New Mexico, and see what we can find here. We'll just run Benford's real quick. I believe, okay, the first digit and the second digit are pretty accurate. And somebody asked why I don't check the risk score. It's a relative score. Um, it's not it's not going to be used right now today. So let's just go to the third digit, and there you go. So what I decided to do was I just developed a few more tools to show us a lot more information on our sample as to what's in there. And this sample, the range on this sample ranges from the number 10 to the number 985. So all this data points are between 10 and 985. So what I also did was I generated another tool that shows the orders of magnitude, because Benford's analysis is the most accurate when it's ran over numerous orders of magnitude. So we're really running it over 2 orders of magnitude, which means that most of these numbers don't even have a third digit, right? Because the zero magnitude is 10 to the 0, which is 1. So it's the numbers 1 through 9. 10 to the 1 is 10. So it's 10 to 99. So most of our data is right there between 10 and 99. And then 10 squared is 100, so it's from 100 to 999. And there's only 2,800 records there versus 16,000. So most of the records didn't even have a third digit. So that's basically why the third digit numbers are just more or less random, because there's not enough data there. So what I'm using here is version 2. I added these tools to the toolbox so that I could further analyze the data sets. And what I'm going to do is choose another data set over here. That was H through N. So what I'll do is pick A through G. This is A through G. And just go right to the third digit. Okay, again, you know, okay, so now we're over 3 orders of magnitude. And they're more evenly distributed, except for that first one. So overall, the numbers aren't really much better, but they actually do conform on the slope anyway. The slope of the data is sloping down to level. It's just there's a few outliers in there. So again, these smaller data samples are not any more uh, accurate or helpful because they're actually smaller. So then I went down further and I just decided, well, why don't I just do it by state, just to see if there's any states that stood out. So I just grabbed 3 states. Excuse me, I grabbed 5 states, 5 of the bigger states. We'll just see what we got here for duplicates. Okay, these duplicates are a lot better. This is the state of California. First digit, only 100 records in this sample, so that's not going to give us a good accurate result anyway. So as I went down and broke this down into smaller subsets, of course the data sets are smaller and less accurate overall anyway. Um, and we still only have two orders of magnitude, and the numbers, of course, are not very big. So the data sets are getting more and more unreliable as you splice it down to smaller data sets. But let's choose another one. How about Texas? And the duplicates, you can understand why there's so many duplicates now. The orders of magnitude are so limited, they're so small that all these numbers. This one's got 2,314 records. Um, those are all crammed in two orders of magnitude. So you're going to get high duplicates and obviously less accuracy over here on the third digit. So that's basically why the third digit didn't conform. But I'm going to continue to look into this and develop this tool to illustrate the data sets. So thank you again for watching. Check out my channel on YouTube, Red Flag Fraud, Business Tools for Fraud Examiners. Thank you very much.